Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we'll be visualizing data that we have been gathering and preprocessing and implementing some machine learning in the past videos, and now our goal is to analyze that data. The data that we have is from app reviews and the ratings and the sentiment analysis for each review. And the first thing that we need to do is to get the data. We have a CSV file from the previous video of sentiment analysis, but if you didn't watch it, you can also go to the GitHub repository. I will leave the link below. But let's get our data. Here, get data, then CSV, and then search by the data that you want, iOS app final. And now from here in the right column, you can see that our data is here and the respective columns. So the first thing I want to do here is to take care of the top of our dashboard. When you are building a dashboard, it should contain the most general and big information at the top, easy to read. So one thing that it is important is also what are you talking about. So in the top left corner, I will insert an image from our topic, which is the Robinhood. So let's start with this very simple implementation. So I will leave this here. So the second thing that I want to do is to display the average app review. And to do that, we need to import a type of visualization. You can go here and then import or get more visuals, then write ratings visual and click in add. It is ready to use. Let's use it. So let's put it here in the top, and the information that we'll give it to it will be the rating. So we push this to here to the value, and now one thing that we need to do is also to use the average. So the average that we have here is around 2.55 from all the reviews that we have. We don't have all reviews, only since December if I'm not mistaken. So now we can apply some formats, center it, and change it average rating only. Now one thing that I want to display is the average sentiment from the app, and to do that we can use this gauge and put it right here also. And to do that, let's use the sentiment to our values, and we'll do the same, applying the average. And now we can also change the minimum and maximum thresholds. For example, you push this to here and select minimum and the maximum. Let me change the title and center it. Now, one KPI that is also relevant is the number of reviews that we have. So, and for that we select card, and then we get the reviews and do a count. Okay, 27k reviews. So let's give it a little format. Title, total reviews, center it. Okay. And this is the top 3 that I want here. So one thing important to visualize data in case you have time series or data over time is to use a slicer. And for this one, I also like to use it in the top right corner and use dates. Okay, moving on. Now we can add information or useful information to visualize in a more detailed way. For that, we'll use bar chart on the left side, and we can use the sentiment on the axis, and again sentiment in the values, but we'll do a count. So let's change here some things like the no background, title, users sentiments, something like that, and so center this. Now what I want to do is to have a perspective of this sentiment over time, and to do that we can use this staked area chart, because we have three types of lines for our case. And here you can use the date in the axis, so date, not hierarchy. And then in the legend we can also use sentiment, and again sentiment here. In the values we need a count, and we have our staked area chart. So the second section of our dashboard will be related with the ratings. So to do that, let's use again a staked bar chart. And for this one, let's use rating in the axis. Also give it to legend, and rating again to count the values. So it's very similar to the one above, but with different data. Now let's do also rating over time, and we'll use again the stacked area chart. So and in this one let's use again date, so time series, and rating. You can use in the legend, and also rating values. No, actually I don't want a legend, I want a mean, where is average. And this is not right, I need to change to date. Okay. And here we can see that Robinhood's app reviews had a huge drop on average rating. Okay, now we need to add another type of visualization. This one will be an word cloud. Let's get some more visuals. Now let's add it in here. Now to this one we will give review to category. What do we need to do here? One thing, stop words, default stop words. Okay, this removed, and so it removes a lot of stop words from our cloud word. So rotate, no, we don't want to rotate, all in the horizontal, and the title will be word cloud. So one last thing I want to do is to add another time series for the average sentiment of the user. So to do that, let's use sentiment in the values, the average sentiment, and the date. And here we can see that we had a huge drop in the same time, around the same time, late January. It even becomes negative. Okay, and our dashboard is almost done. Now we need to give it some visuals, and to give that good visuals I will try to give my best. So one thing that you can do to give it a background and background image, you can use other tools to design a background. For example, PowerPoint. Yeah, it's true, we can use PowerPoint. Let's do it. Let's search the image, and background is this one. Okay, very nice. Now what we need to do is to go to scaling and fit. Okay, and after fit you come here and scale it. Okay, now you need to send it backward. Go back. Okay. Okay, back to it. It is almost finished, at least it is already aligned. Now we only need to change the colors of our dashboard. To do that, let's try some already done, like these ones. I want divergent maybe. So theme gallery, customize theme. little bit better. It's not this, but okay. Let's leave it like that. Now we can change here data colors, and the default color is not this one. Let's on. Okay, so -1 it's okay. Neutral, let's give it a yellow, and 1 it's nice, so it is green. And here let's use the same colors. So this stays the same, this one will be this, it is the same color, this one will be green. So this one is okay, is identical. Here we need to change to a color, a neutral color, because it is a mean. So let's use like a blue. Okay, let's say that our dashboard is ready. We can analyze now or do a quick analysis in our dashboard. So we build this dashboard, we get data, we process data, we applied sentiment analysis, and now we build this dashboard to finally analyze what happened to Robinhood when they blocked the buy option from some stocks. So the community didn't like it, and it triggered a response to the mobile app reviews. So, and what can you see here? This incident happened around 25 of January, and if we slice for that month between 20 December and 25 January, we can see that we only had 6,000 reviews with an impressive 0.7 average sentiment by the users. And you can see here that the positive sentiment was huge compared against neutral and negative. And here in the ratings you can see the same. A lot of 5 ratings. And the mean in this month was 4.29. And the overall rating was okay, usually above 4. And the sentiment was usually between 0.5 and 0.7. But when we go after this fatidic day, we can see that from 25 of January, the average rating dropped from 4, you remember it was 4, to 2. And the average sentiment dropped from 0.7 to 0.1 with a total reviews of 21k. So this was huge. We can see here that the user sentiment remains with a huge number of reviews positive, but we had a huge increase of negative. And if we look at the user rating, we can see that was clearly a boycott. We have 14k of 1 reviews, of 1 rating reviews. And the rating over time, as we already saw it, it is much lower now. And now it is around 2 and 1. And this was the sentiment over time. So if we had around 0.7 previously, going to negative and being around 0.1 and 0.3 or 4. And with this we can have a view of one business decision. So and that's it, guys. Thank you a lot for watching, and see you in the channel, see you around. If you are new, consider subscribing and smash the like button, and I hope to see you soon.